Hello, I am Dr. He, a Korean Feng Shui scholar. For this session, we are going to study K-Feng Shui under the theme, what is the first thing you look at when building a house? In Feng Shui, choosing the right land is very important. You must build a house that fits the land perfectly. When building a house, we carefully check the three principles of Yangtak. Yangtak refers to homes and living spaces for the living, as opposed to burial sites. This means having a mountain in the back, and water in the front. The front should be low, and the back should be high. Also, the front should be narrow, and the back should be wide. I recently visited a house just like this. The dragon vein entered perfectly from behind the house. The direction matched the landscape very well. It met all the conditions of the three principles. In theory, this should be a very good house on a great spot. But strangely, I felt it lacked harmony when I saw it in person. What was the exact problem? The answer was harmony, balance, and the land load capacity. To the eyes of a Feng Shui scholar, this building was simply too big. It was too large for the size of the dragon vein. In architecture, there is a concept called load. It refers to the various forces a building puts on the ground. From a Feng Shui perspective, this earth pressure and load are also very important. Think of nature as a living organism. A cow or a horse has a limit to the weight and volume it can carry. The land also has a limit to the load it can handle. Even on a good dragon vein, there will be problems if the building is too wide and heavy. It exceeds the load capacity of the land. The natural balance of the earth gets broken. This is not just a simple Feng Shui theory. The actual damage to this house clearly proved it. First, vertical cracks appeared on the walls. The house could not handle the side earth pressure. Second, the roof was already leaning to one side. Third, they forced a valley to be covered to build a yard and a wall. Because of this, the water flow is washing away the dirt. And the wall is in danger of collapsing. It looks like a grand and fancy mansion on the outside. But in reality, it is a very dangerous situation. It will constantly require money for repair work. An old Feng Shui classic called Jiamnangjiang warns about this. It says that seeking a big result, when the land power is small, will bring a great disaster. If this is true for a tomb, what about a house where living people stay? Even in a great spot, you should not build a big house if the Heol is small. It will hurt or cut off the energy vein. The greed to build a huge house can actually bring financial loss and misfortune. When you build a house and design a garden, you must consider the land load capacity. The dragon vein must be able to endure it. A harmonious house respects the power of the land, and fits within its limits. That kind of house brings true health and happiness to the people living inside.